Before we do the smoky eyes, I always love outlining the eyebrows. What this does is it gives you a bit more of a kind of control in how far you can take the smoky. So what I'm going to use today is a brow product, and I'm going to use a slanted synthetic brush. My product is a cream product, so what that does is it's just going to fill in Natalie's brows to define them more. And it's always good to just go up to the arch and then start from the arch and take it down. So then that way, if you do like that really nice archy look, then you can have that. And I always go darker in the areas which has less hair, and then just kind of lighter on the areas that are already darker. Now, to make that look more natural, I use a little brush and I just blend. So as you can see now, I've got so much to play with, so I can take that smoky out all the way there because I know where the end is. Then I'm going to move on to a lighter shade eyeshadow, and I'm going to just apply that all over Natalie's eyelid. Is just pop it on in this inner bit there, bring it outwards, and just leave the brow bone and that little line there empty. Okay, and I'm using a nice kind of soft real hair, it's a little bit more fuller brush. Then I'm going to move on to a deeper color, and I'm going to use what I call the little bullet brush, and I'm going to get Natalie to open her eyes for me. Now, if you're doing this on yourself, just always stare right into the mirror, and what I want you to do is just start in the corner with the medium color, making the color pop from the corner of her eye, looking up for me, and I'm just gonna take it in all the way. Then what I'm gonna do is in a V shape, just in the corner of Natalie's eyes, I'm just gonna depthen that color a little bit more. I'm gonna lift that brow up, and I'm gonna go right in the socket and just blend out. So go into the socket, blend out, in the socket, blend out. And I'm just going to keep doing that until it adds a little bit more depth. It's really important for you to be looking straight ahead into the mirror and have your eyes open for this, so you don't overdo it or you don't underdo it. So as your first step, I'm feeling that that's in a good position and ready for the darker color to go in. So right now I'm going to go into the black color, and I'm going to use a flat brush for this, and I'm just going to go in under her lashes, and I'm going to use my black shadow on the underline. And as you can see, I'm just going back and forth and blending. Okay, we want it to look smoky, no defined lines when you're doing smoky eyes. The last thing you want is for a straight line. You definitely want it to be straight, but you want it to be smoky. It's really important to take it all the way across the eye like I have. It'll just make it look more blended. Perfect. So see how I've actually pulled it out a little bit? My straight brush gives me that control to be able to do that. So once I finish doing that, I literally can just go like this, and you'll get that beautiful outer line. Excellent. All right, so then what I'm going to do is get you to close your eyes for me. I'm using a black eyeliner, just stroking my pencil. And the best way to do this is actually just kind of go on your lash line and use your lash line as the guide, so then you don't put too much on the lids. There you go, so you can see I've got a nice line, so close. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is with my straight brush again, I'm going to head just into that pencil with some black eyeshadow, and I'm going to blend that. So then it looks nice and smoky rather than one straight line. As you can see, I'm just blending that out. And I do hold my hand up by doing that, so I'm just helping by pulling up, as you can see. And I always rest my finger as well on the nose. If you're doing this on yourself, you can just practice on one eye being open and one eye being closed and just staring right into the mirror. It works every time really well. So open your eyes for me. Excellent. So if you can see that nice smoky effect, and close. And I can see here that I can go a little bit deeper on the ends. It's always a good idea to go a little bit darker in the ends. Helps make the eyes pop, so the eyes look longer. Open for me. Great. Then I'm going to use our first brush, the blending brush, the little bullet, and I'm just going to blend that all the way in on the eyelid, so there's no lines. Just looks nice and blended. So as you can see, that eye is really beautifully blended. Now all I want to do now is I just want to make those eyes pop a little bit more and go a bit darker in the corners. So what I'm going to do is just pop my bullet brush into my black shadow, and if you look straight at me, excellent, and you're just going to deepen that eye just there. So as you can see, I just lifted her eyes and gave her much bigger eyes. I think she can definitely take that. The next step from here is we're going to work with the false lashes. So with Natalie, I've chosen strip lashes for this look. Strip lashes do look a lot more, I guess, fuller. And for smoky eyes, since the eyes are so deep, then it's definitely a lot better. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a little bit of my glue on these lashes. Lash glue is always better if you wait just a few seconds. Now the placement of the lashes, it's really important to just lift, have one eye open if you're doing it on yourself, and just place over the lashes. With the strip lashes, what you want to do is just pop it so it sits on top of your real lashes and goes on your skin only a little bit. If you put it on your skin too much, then it won't sit properly. So as you can see, I'm just using the end of my tweezers just to set those lashes into place. So what I'm going to do is just get Natalie to look up for me. That's it. And you just want to take off any excess glue and just separate. There we go. So just look straight ahead. Excellent.